guys, it's Stock Curry, and we're going to keep today's video short because I do have another migraine. The good news is I did go to my doctor, I did get some new migraine medicine, so hopefully over time as that builds up in my body, these migraines will go away. So hopefully we'll be able to get back to normal and we won't have to deal with this much longer. I do have some great updates for you coming up. We have some really great things I'm going to be doing for you guys here in the month of April, and I just want to let you know what those are real fast. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to be releasing a video on how to set up your Webull for successful trading. By the way, if you guys don't currently have a Webull account, I do feel like it is the best trading app out there right now. It is super easy to use, and you get all the tools that you would get in a far more sophisticated trading app, except for it's actually easy to use. And here's the great thing. When you sign up for Webull using my link in the description below and deposit just $100, Webull's going to give you 2 free stocks worth up to $1,850. It is by far the best sign-up bonus I've ever heard of. You deposit $100, you get 2 free stocks worth up to $1,850. It's an incredible deal. Just use my link in the description below to take advantage of that offer. Now, the second thing that I'm going to show you guys how to do this month in the month of April at some point is I'm going to be uploading an options trading video. So I'm actually going to make this video just probably about an hour or less, and it's going to be on YouTube. It's going to be free of charge. I'm not going to charge for this. It's totally free for you guys. Again, I'm not here to profit off of you guys. I'm just here to help you guys. So I'll be uploading an options trading video, and I will use Webull to show you guys how to trade options in Webull, to show you just how incredibly easy it is to make money in options and to do it the right way. The other thing that I'm going to be doing for you guys later this month is we're going to be doing some live videos. You're going to have a chance to ask me questions. We can do analysis on whatever stocks you guys want to talk about. And we're going to do it during the trading day so you guys can kind of see what happens live during the trading day. And so those are 3 great things that I have coming up for you guys here in the month of April. And again, it's all completely free. It will all be coming out by the end of this month. Alright guys, let's get into today's stock picks. For those of you who are new to this channel, my name is Stock Curry. I used to work as an analyst for some large investment banks, and now I analyze stock picks from the top 10 YouTubers. I give you both the cliff notes from the top 10 YouTubers as well as my analysis on their stock picks. If any stock I talk about today piques your interest, make sure that you listen to who I say mention that stock and then go watch their videos so that you can get the full details on what they said. Now, all I ask in return for putting all of this together for you guys is that you hit that like button, subscribe, click the bell icon, and then click all so that you can get notified when I release my next video. In fact, I'll give you 5 seconds to do that right now. Alright, before we get into today's video, I just want to remind everyone that I'm not a financial advisor and none of the YouTubers I follow are financial advisors either. Today's video is strictly for entertainment purposes only. For those of you who are wondering, you are currently looking at the Webull desktop app. Webull is the app that I use for my trading, and it is also the app that I use in all of my videos. Alright, let's get into today's stock picks. First up is AAPL. This is Apple, and StockMo sold some of his high-growth stock losers on Tuesday and used the money to buy more AAPL. StockMo wanted to take advantage of losses in order to offset some of the gains that he expects to get later this year. Next up is CCIV. This is a SPAC and they're merging with Lucid Motors. Lucid Motors is an American EV company and a competitor to Tesla. The merger is supposed to happen sometime between April and June of this year. StockMo said he does not like the fact that CCIV is still trending down. His CCIV Leap option is his only option that is down right now. StockMo is hoping that CCIV can come out and report that they are doing deliveries early or something like that so that this stock can start moving again. StockMo is in this for the long term, and he will be holding on to all of his CCIV stock. Next up is COIN. This is Coinbase. This is a platform that is used to trade cryptocurrencies. COIN starts trading on Wednesday on the NASDAQ. The traveling trader did an in-depth analysis of the COIN direct listing on Tuesday. He said the $100 billion valuation estimate, which would be a share price of $870, is insane. He also gave the same concerns that many other people have given, that COIN gets over 90% of its revenue from fees. That is a big red flag for the traveling trader because it would be very easy for a competitor to come along and offer free crypto trading and wipe out Coinbase's customer base. The traveling trader says he might day trade COIN, but he does not want to hold it. He is hoping to buy for $450 and sell for a little over $500. That might not happen though, and the traveling trader is fine sitting this one out. Keenan Grace also let us know that a pre-IPO Coinbase contract listed on the crypto exchange FTX is trading for nearly $600 a share. That gives us an idea as to where COIN might start trading on Wednesday. Keenan Grace says he totally understands sitting this one out. The valuation is ridiculous. COIN has the potential to run like crazy, possibly as high as $700 or even $1,000 a share. I personally would not consider buying COIN unless it drops below $380 a share and preferably closer to $300 a share. I do think it will take a few months for COIN to drop down to that price though. Next up is DIS. This is Disney. Keenan Grace called DIS one of the best pandemic reopening plays. DIS will resume ticket sales for their parks on April 15th. Their parks are scheduled to reopen at the end of this month. We already know DIS is killing it with their Disney Plus streaming service, and Keenan Grace also reminded us that DIS owns a number of movie franchises that will be able to start releasing movies in theaters once those open up again. DIS stock is starting to pull back right now and is currently sitting at the 50-day EMA, which has historically been a strong level of support for DIS. So now might be a great time to buy DIS for a medium to long-term hold. Next up is FTFT. This is Future FinTech. Over the weekend, Chris Sain said it was time to load up on FTFT. On Tuesday, he released a video saying that you might want to consider selling FTFT. For those of you who follow me on Facebook and Twitter, you know that I sold FTFT last week at $5.55. By the way, I post all of my buys and sells on Facebook and Twitter within minutes of making the trade. I don't make you pay for a Patreon to know what I'm buying and selling. I just give you that information free of charge. All you need to do is follow me on Facebook and Twitter. I have links to my Facebook and Twitter in the description of this video. Now back to FTFT for a second. Because the stock is currently sitting at the 100-day EMA and formed a doji candle today, the 100-day EMA has historically been a level of support for FTFT, and a doji candle is a reversal candle. So I actually think now might be a good time to buy FTFT. However, I would wait for confirmation of a reversal before buying. A confirmation would be a rise in the price on Wednesday, in addition to a rise in the histogram on the MACD, and also a rise in the RSI. If we can get all three of those on Wednesday, then you might want to consider opening a position on Thursday. However, make sure you set a stop loss at around $4.50 in case FTFT decides to drop all the way down to the 200-day EMA, which closed Tuesday at $3.86. Again, if we don't get confirmation of a reversal, then just wait for FTFT to bottom out before buying in. Next up is IZEA. This is IZEA, and they are an influencer search platform. They are used to help brands find influencers to work with. Dead Inside discussed why IZEA was down over 12% today. IZEA was awarded new contracts, including a multi-million-dollar contract for software and services from a Fortune 500 customer. Their managed services bookings are up over 10% over Q2 of 2020 and were only in the first 2 weeks of Q2. IZEA still has the remaining 2.5 months of Q2 to add on to that number. That's incredible news. In the end, though, this turned out to be a buy the hype, sell the news event. Still, the stock closed above the 10-day EMA, which is bullish. Now, IZEA's stock is fairly volatile, so it's hard to say what IZEA will do over the next few days. But from a long-term perspective, this company is growing massively. Financially, they have plenty of cash with a 3-to-1 asset-to-liability ratio. Their assets are $44 million, and their liabilities are only $13 million. They're not profitable yet, but they have 8.5 years of operating cash on hand. And with today's announcement, I would not at all be surprised if they report their first profitable quarter at their next earnings. The only risk I see with IZEA is that they tend to do share offerings every single quarter. Share offerings have a negative pressure on the stock price. So in short, I like IZEA as a long-term hold, but I do expect continued short-term volatility. Last, we have TSLA. This is Tesla, and they're an American EV manufacturer. StockMo did an in-depth analysis of TSLA Tuesday morning. If you are at all interested in the EV market in general or TSLA overall, then I highly recommend you go watch StockMo's video that he uploaded Tuesday morning. I will just give you a few highlights from his video. Stockmo reviewed Tesla's sales compared to its competitors. The main competitor is GM. Last year, TSLA sold 79% of all the EVs in the United States. Competitors such as GM are ramping up production, but TSLA remains far ahead of its competitors right now. They have a huge first-to-market advantage. Not only did TSLA sell 79% of all of the EVs in the United States in 2020, less than 2% of all automobile sales in the United States in 2020 were EVs. Some analysts think 10% of all automobile sales in the United States will be EVs by the end of 2025. If that continues, TSLA could sell 6 times as many cars as they were selling now. Worldwide, 1 out of every 125 cars sold in 2020 was a Tesla. In China, 1 out of every 168 cars sold in 2020 was a Tesla. In the United States, 1 out of every 78 vehicles sold was a Tesla. So TSLA has a lot of potential to grow significantly in the United States, China, and worldwide. And the solar division of Tesla has also got a ton of potential growth. He also reminded us that ARK Invest gave a price prediction between $1,500 and $4,000 in the next 5 years. Given the current price, the worst you could do would be doubling your money in the next 5 years. In the most likely scenario, you would 4 times your money in the next 5 years. Other analysts are starting to come out and give Tesla a $1,000 price target within the next 12 months. So Stockmo is very bullish on TSLA. In fact, he bought more TSLA on Tuesday. In other news, Keen and Grace let us know that Barron's came out with a positive article on TSLA posing the question of whether or not TSLA could be the next trillion-dollar company. If you follow the market for any amount of time, you'll see this over and over again. The media releases positive news after a stock starts trending upward, and they release negative news after a stock starts trending downwards. So take stock discussions from the media with a grain of salt. You are far better off reading the individual analyst reports such as those found on TIPRANKS. Just click on any one of these articles to read the report. By the way, if you want access to TIPRANKS, I do have a link in the description of this video. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this video and got a lot out of it. Comment down below how you plan on playing the Coinbase direct listing that is coming up on Wednesday. And if you want to get some free stocks, sign up for Webull using my link in the description below. When you sign up and deposit $100, Webull is going to give you 2 free stocks worth up to $1,850. They're also going to give me 1 free stock, so it helps you out and it also helps the channel out. Finally, remember to hit that like button, subscribe, and click the bell icon if you haven't already. I hope you have a lot of success trading, and I will see you tomorrow.